Hey everyone, how's it going? We got a 2020 Toyota Supra here, which we're going to be putting Autobahn Incognito Lifetime Warranty PPF on the hood, and then we're going to be ceramic coating the rest of the car. It already has some OEM PPF that they placed at the dealer, but I'm going to talk more about that after this. All right, the main reason we have this in the shop is because it got a rock chip here, and you can see like there's a rock chip here, but we're only gonna be doing the hood today. But the rock chip actually penetrated the film, but saved the paint. So you see this spot right here is that's actually adhesive. And so that's all gonna come off. There's no damage to the paint. So the PPF saved the paint. But you notice on OEM, they don't wrap edges here. And it's really not OEM, it's a subcontractor at the dealerships. And this is the kind of work that, that they do there. And we're gonna do a better job because we're gonna wrap our edges on this hood. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna remove these vents for a cleaner install, and we're gonna go the whole way back. Now, not everybody does full hoods on these cars because they are complicated. They are a 72-inch roll, which not everybody stocks, but we're gonna show you how we do it. Okay, so I told you we were gonna be removing these vents, and we're doing that for a couple of reasons. One, it's a cleaner install from the sense that we're gonna go over this, we're gonna kind of push it down into this hole, and then we're gonna trim the edges so that you don't have a giant gap around. And also the install will be cleaner because the film won't be like lifted up over this and then we're trimming right on it. So that'll be better. And then we're also removing these vents because if you come over here, you can see just how dirty it is inside. And we've pointed this out on several vehicles, but you can see how that dirt accumulation, even with me kind of rubbing it with my thumb, it's still not coming all the way off. So that means if we were to pressure wash it, clean it out with a detail brush and everything, that dirt is likely to still come out. Now, it's always a chance. You're probably always going to get a little bit of contamination when you're installing large pieces of material. That happens. But we want to minimize that as much as possible or eliminate it completely if we're able. So then that's removed. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to heat up this film, and it's already kind of hot from sitting outside, but we're going to remove the original film that was placed on at the dealer, and then we're going to prep the car and we're going to get started. All right, we have a pretty good method at removing PPFs that it doesn't leave adhesive residue, but sometimes it leaves occasional pieces. So we're going to use Rapid Pack Rapid Remover. It's an adhesive remover. Think of like Goo Gone, but it's much, much better. And it's about $100 a gallon, so you know, it's not cheap either, but we're gonna kind of wipe this whole area down that has adhesive, and also where the rock chip penetrated, you know, just had some dirt buildup and some adhesive residue there because the film was torn incorrectly in the sense that it was torn not deliberately. All right, and you notice the partial kit, it's probably hard to see on camera, it came down to here, and you know, what do we see right here? A rock chip. So we know that the partial kits are not gonna stop the rock chips further up. So that's yet another reason why I don't recommend getting that OEM partial kit or a partial kit from us. All right, now I'm spraying American Detailer Garage F-Bomb on the rest of the car that we're gonna be, because we are gonna be ceramic coating this car as well. And while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna mention, there's actually not a lot of iron reacting. There's a couple pieces here and there. So this paint is fairly clean on this car, but that doesn't mean it's not worth double checking. So we're gonna do that regardless. Even if we don't think there's a lot in there, we're still gonna do it. All right, so we're gonna foam, and then we're gonna use the foam to clay bar and detail brush the edges, just like you see us do all the time. Okay, so you saw the install of the hood, and I left it a little bit long on purpose. There's a lot of stretch on this hood, even with a 72-inch roll. I trimmed back most of it, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do is, because we pay attention here to our clients and we know what's going on with our clients' vehicles. You see this right here? It's down, this is not dirt, it's down to the metal. What that is the car's lowered and the tire is rubbing on the paint. It's rubbed through the paint on that particular portion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut this, even though we like to wrap our edges, I'm gonna cut this one right at the edge of where the tire is rubbing, because what happens is if we don't, this film is gonna get rubbed by the tire. And if it gets rubbed by the tire, it's gonna lift up. So we're gonna peel this carefully back so that there's no film covering that wrapped area. And then I'm gonna pull it into there. So now this is a nice clean cut. The edge is still technically wrapped, but it's not wrapped as far as we'd like, but we know we're not gonna have the client coming back with that issue. I hope you enjoyed the video of us installing Autobahn Incognito PPF on this 72-inch hood, as well as ceramic coating the wheels, windshield, and rest of the car. Check out our channel for more videos.